We are currently in 2 paddle boats on Echo Park Lake, being filmed by Joe and Asher and another boat. It's like the choreography is unreal here.
We were gonna have just one boat for the 4 of us, but then the boat wasn't facing the right direction in the seats. It wasn't gonna work out.
They also didn't allow us to take the other boat. They didn't allow us to take the good boat. There was a good yellow boat. It had pigeon shit all over it, but they didn't allow us to take it.
Right. So this is just this is really a bad idea. Why did we?
I think it's quite fun. I like the idea of just doing podcasts in random places in public, as opposed to in a set. We don't need a set. We just go wherever the fuck we want and we just talk shit. Connection
cameramen are about to bump into us here with their boat.
Oh, hey.
Please brace for impact.
Listening on SoundCloud.
They're gonna hit us.
They're gonna listening on
nice.
Beam.
Jesus.
For those on Napster on their Zune, we're currently doing a podcast in the middle of this lake.
Oh, wait, okay, real quick though on this topic. So then what was it like from your perspective?
Was I a bad housemate?
Yeah, they were quite nice. They were quite nice.
They were insecure about him being a roommate.
Was I a bad roommate?
They were quite nice. Trevor didn't really leave the room too much, but they were quite nice. They were, I had to feed them and kind of clothe them and give them their necessities, but they were quite nice.
Would they eat on your time schedule?
He gave me a lot of nutrition.
I mean, I'd go up to him and be like, hey, you guys want something to eat?
Sometimes he spoon-fed me because my arms are hurting.
But then, for some reason, Trevor felt the need to break off of the
Wait, why
food.
Why was his arms hurting though?
His arms hurting?
He said you had to spoon feed him because his arms were hurting.
I don't know. He's memeing. It doesn't make any sense. It's not even real.
Why are you memeing so much, dude?
It's not even
you don't
real.
Like it?
Doesn't even make any sense that you just said it.
This is real conversation.
Yeah,
it's not meme time.
Yeah, we can't
People
edit you
talk real on a
saying shit like
podcast.
that out.
You don't dick around.
This is real.
Fuck, okay.
We're gonna figure out our boat
Boring,
situation
dude.
real quick.
You want this to be the meme podcast?
Yeah.
That's boring.
So while Trevor was crippled, I spoon-fed him baby food. That happened. It actually happened.
Wow,
it
guys,
didn't
can you
happen,
believe
but
it?
before we moved out here, my mother gave me a warning, a very specific warning. It wasn't about crime or housing or traffic or anything like that. God bless my mother. She was definitely looking out for me. She told me that I needed to look out here, and she said that she heard from somebody at her job that there's a lot of transvestites out here.
Your mother specifically warned you about
Okay, let me continue. She said...
Are we getting in trouble again?
She said, you gotta be careful because there's a lot of them out there and they look really, really good. And that this is actually where they come from. And that's what she heard, that this is where they come from.
They come from?
Yes, where they come from.
That's actually a good question because it's like...
Was there a question?
Say you meet somebody that didn't disclose their original gender.
I think that might be what she was afraid of, that maybe...
Right, but what
you would fall in love.
Right, if you fell in love and then later was like, hey, before...
Yeah, I know, I'm just...
Before we take this to the next level, I have to tell you that these aren't factory manufactured parts.
Yeah.
These are aftermarket.
They've been replaced, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. What are you asking me?
I'm asking you, what do you do?
Well, I was already pre-warned. Were you pre-warned?
I wasn't pre-warned, but I'm asking you this because it's like, I want you to answer this honestly, but from either you pull out and specifically what criteria has to be met for you to not be in that relationship, or you're just going to be in it regardless.
Well,
because
I feel like,
wait, in this scenario, he's already in love?
In this scenario, you fell in love.
Why am I in the scenario? I was the one getting warned. I already had the pre-warning.
Because you brought it up. Anywhere.
What?
Because of the warning, you thought you would be safe, and then you fell in love.
It's more like a judgment of character.
Wouldn't it be I already have
This is a trap, is what you're saying.
Who's a trap?
This conversation.
Yeah, he's trying to get me some heat here.
No,
He's trying to get me some heat.
Okay, yeah, that's the word to use.
What?
The scenario.
That's gonna offend people, dude.
He's not talking about transvestite.
You said traps.
He said traps.
He said we're talking about traps.
Like social life.
Like social traps.
Love
Trevor.
is a trap.
What are you talking about?
Dude, you were talking about... Never mind.
Who are you trying to offend this podcast?
No, I'm not offending anyone.
Relationships are a trap.
We're trying to get sponsors, Trevor, for this podcast.
I'm not trying to be offensive either. I'm just saying this is what my mom said before.
Okay, but so now answer his question. You fall in love.
She says, I feel like that would be something that would need to be disclosed pretty early on, I would hope. Right?
It just wasn't.
Are you saying
it wasn't the right time?
You met in Spain. You met in Spain. You were swept away on a whirlwind weekend. Couldn't help it. You were seeing so many sights, sharing so many amazing meals that all you knew was wow, I'm sharing with this amazing person. And at the end of the weekend, she comes up to you and she goes, listen, I have a confession to
You
make.
have to do it in a Spanish accent because they
I
met in
have a
Spain.
confession to make.
Antonio Banderas?
This.
Her voice changed.
This whole weekend, I'm French. Why am I doing
she's
the
French now.
accent? Hey. We can recreate this weekend, but you gotta know, when you come back, accept me as I am. The whole truth. No, what's your answer?
Well, I mean, I could get back there pretty quickly now that I got some TSA pre-check going on. So that's a distinct possibility. I could easily use my frequent flyer miles, and
Yes,
I can
you
go
must
back
use your
and forth.
TSA
Yes,
pre-check to
your
come
I
see
can
me.
get there real
pre-check.
quick if I wanted to.
Just
Yeah, I
don't
don't
take
know, man.
United
Just
or
suck your
American
cock.
Airlines or Delta.
That's all you have to do.
This would be pretty difficult it'd be a difficult choice. I mean, I guess it would depend, right? If I was already invested, then I guess I'd have to just go for it.
I mean,
Damn.
what's so
Well,
hard, dude?
I
You
mean-
gobble some of it and then you go home.
Is that
Some
what you would
of it?
do? Are you in the
Did you
same-
say gobble some of it?
Yeah.
Oh.
The part.
I think you're both assuming you're at different points in the transition here.
I missed
you're
most of the
assuming
conversation.
I think maybe you were assuming. Okay.
Post-op?
Like post. We've got a Caitlyn Jenner situation here, you know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if Caitlyn Jenner is a really good example because she does.
Whoa, dude.
She doesn't really look.
Whoa, Woman
the-
of the Year. Calm down. Okay. Again, we're trying to get sponsors in this podcast.
We were like, you know what we could do for our
I'm so
first
sorry.
podcast?
I'm sorry I brought
what
this
if we
up.
went on a
I'm
lake?
so sorry.
And we offended
We
everybody.
had 3 different boats, and then we just tightrope walked a conversation topic that could get us in trouble.
Hey, I didn't bring this up to be a tightrope conversation.
I think if you fall in love, man, you just gotta follow your
This
heart.
wasn't even the part of the conversation. I was just
Or
saying what
your
my
dick.
mom warned, what she said.
Yeah, but
I
he's
think the
asking a
bottom
question.
line here is there's nothing wrong with being gay.
What?
So
What?
that's the.
But
that's
is it even?
what
Are
does
you?
being gay
are
have
you
to do
even,
with-
behind you
even if
hear
it was
you,
part of
dude.
the
Those people
conversation?
right there hear you.
Are you
They
gay?
hear you. Those people
You
behind
fall
you.
in love with a beautiful,
With a beautiful gay.
transsexual. We gotta get out of here. We gotta get off this lake. We gotta get off this conversation.
Yeah, I'm not feeling the vibe
think there's-
of this spot.
Go on. You were saying? We're listening.
I mean,
24-hour locales. How does that help you?
24-hour locales, and there's this great Middle Eastern place that I've been ordering kebabs from.
Mm-hmm.
So I come home drunk because I'm walking around Hollywood drinking at random bars, hitting on gay couples, and then I come home and have a nice a pilaf with my with my shawarma.
You ever
what?
order food and then just pass out before you eat it?
Yeah.
Shawarma.
Actually, when I first came here, I ordered like a burger and fries, and I ate like 2 fries and threw up and passed
think we're
out.
we're-
We're just trying to meet Rooster Teeth first goals.
Oh yeah, we are. This is the first goal,
Yeah,
guys.
this is the first goal. Enjoy it.
We've hit.
We're enjoying it. Are we enjoying it?
No.
I am.
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, it's all right. Did you have first class? You have
No, I never had
No?
first class before. I think that was Joe who got first class.
The scary part was
Excuse me?
the
He's like kicking into us right now.
What's
Like
going on
Joe's
here?
pedaling into us and
we're
making
being
us
pushed away.
Joe, why are you kicking us?
go around.
You're,
You want to
you're
dedock?
pushing us into the shore
think-
right now
do you-
for your
do you
angle.
wanna
Direct
Can
them.
we- get out of
You
here.
guys go forward.
Yeah,
We'll go back.
we gotta go. Okay, you.
I'll go back. Or you
There.
guys go forward.
That's what he needed to do. He was like riding our
can
ass.
I'm not really sure how we can do this right now.
Trevor,
What?
Can you? There we go. Yeah, turn.
you need to
keep
understand
it
your
that
foot
way.
strength.
Some dogs over there fighting.
Any
I
new
feel like
video
that's-
games? You guys been playing?
Dude,
any-
we
What
don't
the
talk about
fuck are you
fucking video
talking
games.
about, dude? We don't
talking about
movies and video
answering
games. You don't talk about that shit
You
on
guys
here.
don't want to talk about video games?
No, we don't wanna
Overwatch.
talk about
What?
that.
There's a new Overwatch update.
No one
Shut the
cares
fuck up,
about
dude.
that. We're talking about our life
We're
experiences.
trying to- this is a Cow Chop podcast.
What's one of the most recent life experiences that you've had?
So this is the actual pause, by the way. You are waiting to hear
No
Trevor.
edits here.
Yeah, there's no edits.
An experience?
Yeah, just something, just something that you thought like, hey,
I don't
Look
have
at
too
that.
good memory.
You know.
Plus, I don't do anything.
You don't have good memories?
No.
You and
There's
Joe haven't
noth-
done anything weird?
Well, you just had your buddy, your good old pal, like
Oh, yeah.
my editor Jacob came out. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
yeah,
let me take. So yeah,
Jesus
my good
Christ.
old buddy Jacob, who I've known for years, who I got hooked up with James, and now he's his editor. He moved out, and now he's all moved in with me and Joe.
How's that going?
We're all 3 of us are so, and we're having fun.
Yeah.
Asher comes over, we watch some movies.
Oh, look at
do
that.
some stuff.
Nice.
It's fun.
Nice.
Have a good time, actually.
Little parties.
Yeah, it's been pretty fun actually. Yeah, it's exciting.
And he's from Canada.
Yeah, he has a dual citizenship, so he's all legal, no visa.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's real easy, real smooth.
Like a smooth process for
Yeah.
him? Okay.
So there's no visa or anything. He just flew, he landed.
You have a better time explaining someone else's experience than you do your own.
That's true.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
Yeah. I don't have many
You don't
experiences.
have anything else? Nothing else? No LA, no nothing?
Not really.
This is our first episode. We're just trying out some wacky shit. We kind of knew this would be a train wreck, but you know, we're having fun with the first goals.
Okay, there we go.
If you guys like the idea of us doing a podcast where we go to different locations each time,
We're gonna go too far now. We're gonna start drifting. It's just
we learn how not to talk over each other,
The vegetation's right there.
not change the
Go into the fucking vegetation.
topic every 5 minutes.
Well, no, we were just hearing about Trevor's life, and it was great. I really
No,
enjoyed
I
it.
was just filling them in as we were turning.
My life's not too great.
Are we gonna crash on you guys? Your life's not too great. Oh fuck.
I watch movies with friends is my life. Play video games, watch movies.
This is getting posted on YouTube, correct? Yes?
Yeah.
People should
Probably.
let us know of maybe some other ideas for other places to go. What about that? What was our initial idea for this first one?
Hey, this was a really popular spot during the Pokemon Go craze. There's
Really?
a gym down behind us, a gym that way.
When's the last time you opened up that app to see like what's going? They've updated it quite a bit.
I was curious. I was walking here and I was like, do people still defend these gyms?
I think
is
that
there
guy
someone
over there
watching this?
That
who's
guy
still,
over there is playing Pokemon Go.
He's the gym master?
He
I don't
might
know.
be.
But it's like the ghost of ARG surrounds us now. And now it's like what goes on secretly in the underground
I think
Pokemon
that would have been
Go.
pretty scary to be around here when that first came out. Because I
Like,
mean,
you
it
know
was
how many
pretty
people-
crazy in Colorado.
How
was
many
it here?
people would be here?
The pier here in LA was the hot spot. That would be
heard-
like
I
2
heard
in the
there was,
morning.
there was one specific Pokemon that everyone had to go to get, right? It was just there, like
There-
spawn for it there.
There were
like
a
a
lot of
Blastoise or
rare
something?
spawns on the
Yeah.
dock. I definitely went there. I went there at the end of a date one time. She's like, hey, I play Pokemon. I was like, well, let's go to the pier.
What was that? Was that like a reluctant, like, okay, or were you for it?
I was like, okay, let's do it.
That still doesn't. You're still not emoting like one way or the other. It's
you
still
did,
like in
like,
the
the
middle.
same thing.
You did like a confused, like, yeah.
I was
alright.
on board with it. I was like, hell yeah, let's go. I mean, we had dinner at a restaurant near the beach, and so it wasn't. We were like in Venice, and then we went out to Santa Monica. So it was fun. It was good. But there were so many people there, and they're like yelling like, we got to spawn. People like shuffle and stuff. It was an interesting end to a night. Let me tell you.
So does that mean like you would have rather been doing something else, or it was good?
It was a first date, so you kind of just go with the flow on those. I feel like you're like, all right, yeah, you want to go?
Okay.
Let's go hunt some Pokemon. I had not played it up to that point. I was still boycotting it. This was before our video series, and so I downloaded it. I had learned about the Pikachu trick, so I got Pikachu as my starter.
Nice.
I was in an Uber, so I by default drove past the 3 starters 3 times in a row really fast. And yeah, it was my introduction to Pokemon Go, so it was kind of fun. She showed me how to play. You know, it was cute.
Were you addicted thereafter?
And then I went through my phase that summer, as I think we all did. We were walking around your house. You're like, all right, I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm going for a walk because I love walks, not because there's like,
I'm gonna go walk my dog a mile. Because my dog needs exercise, and I fucking love outside.
Yeah. Pets got walked more the summer of Pokemon Go than they've ever been
Yeah, that's
walked
kind of true.
in the history of pets. You
So
know?
many happy dogs during
Yeah.
that period.
And now they're all
People
depressed.
went into places where they shouldn't. I mean, we went out to places where we shouldn't have been. and
Yes, we got kicked out of places where we shouldn't have
Yeah.
been.
Did
I think we went
everybody
in with the
get
anticipation
go
of
into
that.
some place they shouldn't have gone for Pokemon Go? 'Cause
Yes.
I did on my
We did,
own.
yeah.
Yes.
You guys did as
Well,
a
we
group.
did for video content. You
Oh,
know.
I did. I crawled under a fence with some other people just
Like
because it
not
was
being filmed?
no.
It's pretty.
Actually, no. The one night when we went to the Alamo, behind like the Alamo, there's like this park, and we were there. We did like it was after hours,
Yeah.
and the park ranger came and kicked everybody out. And it was pretty funny because we
Oh, yeah.
set up the lures there, so there was a bunch of people that were going down there. It was only on like a social media thing, is when we documented that. That wasn't like an official video.
Yeah, that wasn't
It was in the
official.
video.
A Snorlax spawn.
Was it in the video?
Yeah.
It was in the video.
You recorded it, and then I put
Oh,
it at
yeah,
the end
yeah,
of the
yeah.
video.
Yeah. There you go. Okay, yeah.
I mean, you just kind of opted on the fun. I was hanging out with some people. It's like, oh, there's a Snorlax on the other side of this fence. What should we do? I think it brought out the kid in everybody. But then they fucked it up, and now it's dead, and that's that.
This PF Chang's near the mall had like 2 stops, so I was camping it, and then this like ghastly spawned, so I got in my car, and this rent-a-cop on a bike told me to leave, so that was kind of embarrassing.
Damn.
It was actually like 2 a.m. when I was doing this, and the whole thing was pretty bad. I'm not proud of those moments, but.
So we went over here.
What the fuck?
And I talked to the manager. I talked to the guy at the desk, and then he told me to talk to the manager, and then we paid him $100. And now we're here.
It's gonna scare me.
Wait, you paid him
really
$100. Why did we have to pay him like?
Because of the amount of people. If
We
you guys just
doubled
had
it.
like 2 people, you
It
could have easily
tripled.
just paid him $100. And plus the time, we were only there for like 30 minutes. We're here for an hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're getting it all though. It's like literally you snuck into the trunk of our car, and now you're here on location with us.
We could take some parts for our vehicles.
Yeah, you guys
No,
need to hit me and Kib up
explicitly.
more for locations like this because we have so many weird connects.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
After all the weird shoots we've done.
Ew, did you touch that?
Yeah, I touched the ground, but this shit all over the ground too.
What did you
Fuck.
expect? It's a.
What
it's
did
a
you
junkyard.
expect? I didn't expect a junkyard shot today.
Why don't you
Fuck,
touch a piece of that, see if it's hot?
I already did.
Touch a piece of that to see if
What?
it's hot. The metal.
Yes.
No,
Ah.
that's fucking plastic. The
Is it
metal.
actually hot?
It's not plastic.
That's
Very,
plastic.
Very hot.
Maybe don't touch the
Touch
stack
it.
of parts.
Just touch it.
Don't touch it.
It's really
I'm
hot out here.
explicitly
He's telling me to
saying
touch it.
don't touch it.
It's a
Here's the
dare
thing.
now.
It's like
Touch it.
95
You dare
degrees.
me.
Touch it.
Don't. Specifically, I'm telling you not to touch anything unless you want to get kicked out of here. So stop. Sit down in your chair and sit down.
It's not hot though. Just FYI.
No one cares.
It's really hot out here. I thought it would be
Today's
hot.
podcast will be timed by this bead of sweat that's slowly making its way down my back, all the way down to my ass crack. We're gonna wait for this thing to happen behind us, but first, my first conversation topic of the day that I'm curious about from Steven.
I didn't even get to finish my Pep Boys thing. You fucking interrupted me and you were talking whatever the
Sorry,
fuck.
James,
dude.
finish your Pep Boys
I don't want
story.
to now. I was just gonna ask
No, please.
you Californians what exactly is hot out here because I heard that this is classified as very warm.
Depends in the valley.
This, compared to like a normal day at the office, this feels worse. This is like the valley. I mean, we're in the valley. We're
Well,
in
if it's
Sunbelt.
95, this is not as hot as it gets.
No.
It gets to like 105, 106, sometimes 110.
People
Yeah.
live here.
And specifically, the heat is right where I live in Woodland Hills.
Yeah.
It's all centered right there.
What's the address to that?
He shows it on his videos
I
all the
showed him,
time.
like,
He
every
doesn't
video.
care. He doesn't care.
Like, can we go there after this?
Actually, no one's come to my house yet, and I think it's
sad.
because I blur out my address. I blur out my address, that's what it was.
Did you want us to beep out what you just said in
Yeah,
this
just
video? Okay. We'll be sure to do that.
But,
Remember when you were insulting Lindsay and making fun of her? She's the editor for this.
Oh, Lindsay.
Now you gotta bribe her.
Well, how much do they pay you? You looking for a different job?
Let's talk about on-screen personas, because I think this ties in a little bit. There are times where I'll watch your channel, and I'll watch you and Kib doing your thing, and
Wait,
I'll
so
be
you
like,
watch Subtic's
yeah,
channel.
Yeah. It's kind of like when you bring a child in this world and then you're responsible for them for the rest of your life.
Technically, you did bring me out to LA
Yeah.
because you gave Jeremy Azevedo the recommendation to hire me at the old SourceFed gaming channel.
Yeah. And now I feel like I will always watch over you.
Yeah, let's talk about Minecraft.
Stop.
Fair enough.
Why?
Your
Please.
guys' off or on camera, when you watch your videos, you picture, yikes, I never want to go to their office because you're somehow like I think I had this in the back of my mind. I was like, what happens on the off chance that they really fuck up and they like shoot me in the eye with a fucking BB gun? Because you had like a legitimate BB gun that you shot, I think, Trevor with in the ass.
Yeah.
And that's like, do you still have the mark?
No.
Okay.
He said no.
Trevor said no.
Trevor said no. So you don't have the mark really. So it wasn't like a very powerful BB gun.
Oh, he got hit in the back, which.
Yeah, he had
Oh, you had the
swapped
tough
the
one.
bullets,
So you still have the
the
mark.
big ones
Yeah,
or
he
whatever,
got lots.
the worst ones he shot himself.
Well,
with.
that was the CO2 powered copperhead BBs. And
You
so
shot
I
yourself with
I
those.
tested myself one. Yeah, that fucking hurt.
Yeah.
Okay.
I shot you guys with airsoft.
That was the one where we had a legitimate argument throughout the day as to whether or not we wanted to partake in that, and he wanted everyone to partake
said
in that.
no.
And
I
he
thought it'd
was
be funny.
very, very upset at me for not wanting to get shot. And
You
he
denied
shot
it right
himself.
away. You didn't even know what the idea was. You said no.
And look what happened.
You said
look
no.
what happened. You
made the
shot
greatest
yourself
piece of
and you were like,
content
oh,
YouTube's ever
fuck,
seen.
it hurt.
But you weren't in it with me. You weren't a road dog. You weren't down. You weren't down for
Sometimes
it.
you gotta like look off like over the edge of the cliff and not necessarily just dive off just willy-nilly, like, you know.
Fair enough, yeah. Because how do you guys set limits? Do you feel like you always have to outdo the last thing you did? Isn't that like insane?
A little bit.
Do you guys feel like we're different on camera than we are in real life?
Who are you saying, you guys?
You
Us?
internally here.
You guys are quieter.
We're quieter
Very
in
much
real
quieter,
life.
yeah.
I think whereas some people maybe have whole other personas, I just turn up the volume. I go from like normal level enthusiasm, which in real life is kind of like this, and I turn it up to like a 7. but then I don't try to be something else.
And
Like
a 7 for you is like a 1 for most people.
of energy level.
I mean, when I met you guys out in the parking lot,
Yeah.
it was all like you guys are all very quiet and reserved. And I think it's because of social anxiety. Like you guys were bullied when you were in school, right?
Yes.
So that I mean,
I
that's,
was a bully.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
so well, a little bit.
You
me
were
too.
a bully.
Honestly, yeah.
Sick.
That's
yeah.
the cycle,
dude.
right?
Yeah, bro.
But I regret it.
Yeah, I don't.
Cool. I mean, that's
Nice.
what like led on to.
You bullied to survive.
Yeah.
I didn't
guess
have
so.
a good role figure.
I mean, I
Yeah.
was bullied and I bullied.
Yes, that's
and
what
it was
I mean.
like but I bullied people that, I mean, I shouldn't say deserved it, but I bullied people that were fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Like I would have bullied you definitely, Trevor.
I bullied this kid so
But
hard.
he's so.
You raped me in the middle of the transition.
What? Did I?
What were we talking about? Oh, bullying.
All right, new location, just in time for the bully role play.
got
Okay, we're gonna
moved.
walk this back. We got physically moved. A
I want to be
forklift
clear, I'm
picked
not
us
a
up.
very good bully.
Who's gonna be the bully?
So you're the bully in this situation, right?
I don't know if I would have, like, it depends on how you would have acted, so I guess we'll go off of that. Because, like, what if I
'cause I'm
like
on
the
the-
way he acts a lot? Because I do like Alex
Well,
quite a
so
bit.
this is the true role play scenario. You're gonna see, and you'll be like, oh, I wouldn't bully this kid.
Just
Or
have
like,
him act like his like
but act like
juvenile
you
self.
did.
He was vastly different.
Both
like,
of you
I
act like
imagine
your
so,
juvenile
yeah.
selves. Okay.
vastly different like 5 years ago.
So what year are we? Are we in middle
5
school?
years ago. I was thinking, like, back to
Even then, I mean,
no,
yeah,
middle
high
school,
like
5 years
freshman.
ago.
I'm thinking freshman.
Freshman year of
Yeah.
high school. You're on the bus
So he
together.
had the long, like,
we go.
shaggy hair.
And I have my
He's like
Zune.
fresh out of a, or he's in a band right now.
Oh, you're in a band?
He's trying to be in a band.
No, yeah, I'm trying to be in a band.
He's trying to be in a band.
How many friends do you have?
I had like 3.
3 friends. How did they rank up in, like, the
How would you
social
know this?
economics?
Like, well, you wouldn't know this if
Oh,
you...
everybody knows the cliques.
What?
What clique
It's
were you
like-
in?
What?
Can you just role play? I think we're getting
Fucking
too
fine.
much information.
Sorry, it's just you have to have these, like, the...
Just feel it out.
My headphones are
Socioeconomic
too
backgrounds.
loud, you know? It's my headphones. I'm doing the...
I would have been minding my own business on the bus, not doing anything, not getting in his way.
Yeah, why are you
Not
like,
involving
why are you
myself.
shutting yourself out
Yeah.
from everybody?
What do you...
I mean, I wouldn't, like, go out of my
'cause
way
what do
to
you mean?
to
That's how you
sit up
don't-
next to
that's
him.
What would
and
it have to do to get
you know,
bullied? Let's say he's like, what would it take?
Talk to me.
Okay.
And
Try and make friendly conversation.
I don't...
Say,
what the fuck is
okay,
that?
the situation, you're on the bus and like,
What
I
is
had,
that
a, I had a
face?
twitch when I was in high
maybe
school.
you're saving a seat for one of your 3 band member buddies and like he wants to take the seat.
May I sit here? That was me in high school. I had a
What the
bad
fuck
twitch.
is this? Why...
Just
I
go
feel like I
with
should
it.
bully you.
You're already
Go
in
with
the
it.
seat.
Okay,
You're listening to your music, he wants to sit down.
Bully each
Can I
other if
please
you have to.
Can I please sit down next to you?
No, you and your muscle dystrophy can't sit in my seat.
Okay. And then I would go to the back of the bus and then sit with Brian.
That was...
That was how you bullied
So
people?
you inadvertently
Oh
bullied
no,
him.
I was
Yeah, I
bullied.
thought...
I was bullied.
Oh, he was bullied.
Gotta
We got
mix
it.
up.
We got to the
I'll
bottom of
get you
that.
next time, dude.
Nice.
Yeah.
Were you bullied?
No.
Never in your life? You were
Actually,
just.
I had a fairly tame, like high school years.
Well, you went to a Christian private school.
Yeah.
Was it Catholic?
That's true.
Yeah, uniform and all. It was
What?
really nice.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I
Orthodox?
was guesswork,
What?
but
Orthodox? Mormon?
Are you memeing or this really happened? to you?
Jesus.
You really went to a Christian high school?
Jesus is not the religion.
Hey.
I mean, well,
Just
I mean,
Jesus.
Hey, I'm dead serious.
What?
Is this true?
No.
Why is everyone gonna meme on this podcast?
'Cause he was memeing
Everyone
himself
thinks
first,
Trevor
so I gotta-
last week. Oh, James hand fed me baby applesauce. I went to a Christian. This is like, God, you guys are. I want the truth.
All right.
Were
want
you
the truth?
bullied?
I have a shower thought, right? I have a shower thought.
Yeah.
How about this?
Okay.
You know the Coke products, like nowadays, how they have the names on them,
Yeah.
right? It says, "Would you like to share a Coke with?" and then the
Oh,
name.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like
John or-
that label has like detracted the sales? Because I look at like a pile of
I
Cokes.
feel like you detracted this podcast with
No.
this fucking shower
He's
thought.
asking for a real. He's asking
You
for
buy
a
individual
real thing.
Cokes and not by like the
I wanted to know if you were actually bullied, and I feel like your
And
answer
that's
was.
unhealthy.
You guys ever think about Coke labels? Is that
I'm-
your way of
yes.
answering? Yes, you were bullied aggressively, and you don't
No.
want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, that's fine. All right, now we'll accept that as an answer.
So that was a defense mechanism.
That was a really good defense
That was a
mechanism.
good...
Wow.
Like, hey, fuck you, kid. And you're like, did you guys ever think about Coke?
For some reason, people always made fun of my shoes, and
Yeah.
it still carries along to this day. People just don't like my
They're
shoes.
like, hey, nice shoes. And you're like, there are many minerals in the world. I will name some aloud really quickly. And they're like, oh, God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I brought it up.
You guys are getting along way too much on this session.
What?
I feel like what we should talk about is there was some beef recently between you and Brett.
About what?
Oh, on
Did
Twitter?
Did you want
There's
to discuss
always
that?
At all?
Did you want
There's
to discuss
always
that?
beef on Twitter between me and Brett.
It was a nice
Specifically-
conversation. You just turned it dark.
Yeah, it was nice. It was too nice. People like
You guys have a fucking 15-minute conversation about kissing and you're not gonna do it.
Why are you? I mean, I feel like you're more invested in us smooching than anybody. Why don't you smooch him?
I can smooch you. I'm fine with that.
You don't
If you want.
I mean, I don't
if you
care.
wanna-
Like, I'm
don't care.
down to smooth.
I don't
You're just-
care.
I think it's your
He's
resistance.
engaged.
Your resistance.
I've got a
that's
girlfriend.
Making,
You're
like,
dating
making it
somebody.
weird.
I mean, whatever. We're just three dudes
Like,
with ladies in our lives
if
who
you
are all
don't
gonna
feel
smooch.
comfortable and need somebody like a little bit more, with a little bit more sex appeal, maybe we can get Trevor in here.
No.
He says
Fucked
yes.
up. He's not even a part of the podcast, and yet you want him to get kissed.
I'm gonna stick my fingers beneath my ball sack right now, and they're really sweaty. I'm gonna pull them out.
How
And
are
then
you in
do
a
the
relationship?
same, and then you trade, and we'll smell, and that will
Oh,
be
God.
like
Okay.
that'll be the,
Legitimately, I will do that with
that
you.
will be the.
Oh God, you don't want this, dude.
I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna be okay.
Jesus Christ, dude.
This is actually the worst.
Did you
moment.
get
This is the
some?
worst. Can we kiss?
It's too late. Smell it yourself first. It's not bad.
Yeah, I mean neither.
That's actually,
Righteous dude, pound
that's
it.
actually making
Wait, now we
me,
gotta
like,
shake.
That was like one of the worst
This
things
is
I've
the
ever
worst
seen.
thing I've ever
That
done.
is one of the worst
Dude, I
things I've
hate
ever
my
seen.
life. That is the
I'm
absolute.
not even joking right now.
I legit gag.
Was
can't
that better
believe-
or worse than the kiss? I actually
That
don't
was
know.
so much worse.
It was
that was
stranger.
so much
it was
worse.
stranger. I don't know that it was worse. The balls.
The ball
That's-
seems-
that's
it's new.
fresh.
It's new.
That's new. We
It's not
invented
fresh,
something
but
new.
it's new.
Kiss my butthole lips.
Don't say that.
Come on. Yeah, don't
Don't
hey,
just do
can you
one.
turn for the camera, please? This is important.
Oh, for God's sake.
We're gonna get kicked out of this junkyard now for this specific. He specifically
He
kissed
got
the
like
miscolored part.
half of my. He got like half of my lip. He got like the bottom half and the part of my
He
mustache.
tried to not kiss him on the middle, but instead he just kissed the worst part.
It was like right there.
I love how you have a worst part of your lips.
I like
Third
us
week in a row.
going outdoors, you know? No?
Do you want to permanently have like a red forehead all the time? It's not good. It's not a good look.
It's fucked up, dude. Why are you gonna hit me with a red forehead already?
I'm just saying, like,
It's
that
10
if
seconds
you
into
want
the
to always
podcast.
be outside, this is what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I have
we're
fair
gonna
skin.
get crispy out
We
here.
actually,
I mean, Trevor's a great roommate. I mean, we watch movies here and there.
Joe's
And,
looking at
uh,
Trevor.
yeah,
are you?
why
Are you who you talking
Oh yeah,
to?
wait, I forgot. Yeah, I'm looking at Trevor. I'm talking. This
Why
is
are
like
you talking
Yeah,
to
we're
that?
not part of this
Yeah,
conversation.
this is like our
Talk to us about
our
Trevor.
roommate evaluation.
What? What is this?
Rate Trevor as a roommate,
He's
but
taking
don't
this
look at Trevor.
opportunity to rate him on whether or
I
not
would
he's
say
good or
he's
bad.
probably like a maybe like a 7.5 to 8,
Whoa, that's
depending on the day.
What would be a 10 for you?
Yeah, what knocks it down a couple pegs though? Because like that's
yeah, that's like a C plus, man. That's not.
Can you say? I know. I probably know why he's saying it.
oh, his aromatherapy
Yeah.
that he does.
Wait, okay, so wait, why is he a 7 for you?
His aromatherapy.
What does that mean?
It intrudes on everybody else's like area.
Can you speak for yourself? Why is everyone else answering?
I'm just saying.
It's
like,
true. I mean,
You're not saying anything.
he does
Yeah,
yoga.
you literally are not
You
saying.
literally haven't said anything.
I mean, I'm just saying. Like,
What? What are you
no,
saying?
he's a great roommate.
No, explain
That's
it.
not the-
Speak up.
that
What
wasn't
is
the question.
aromatherapy? What does
That
that
wasn't
mean?
the question.
He's burning incense all the time?
Yeah.
He does
He
like
burns
yoga.
sage oils.
Yeah.
You do yoga?
The same
Yeah.
shit that he does at the office, like he does at home, but it's the difference is it intrudes. I would imagine it intrudes, upon other people.
You don't
that are
like
in
it,
the-
you
Smell
don't like
that
that.
Nag Champa? You're
It's not that I don't like it.
You lowered him down to a C because of. You.
I said it was like 7.5 to 8.
Yeah, it's still like a C plus.
Low B,
range.
like a B
yeah,
minus.
Low B.
Your dad
That's
wouldn't
pretty
take
good.
you-
If I got a B
wouldn't-
in school, I'd be pretty happy about that.
Yeah, but it's not like straight A's. You're not gonna
It's
get
not,
that
it's not a B
reward.
plus. It's not like he was almost good. It's just one thing. It's
It's like a B minus C plus.
he's not the best roommate I've had.
A ladybug landed on Joe. That's good luck.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, kill
Fucking
it.
assassin poison bug landed on us, so I don't know what that means, but.
No, Trevor's a good roommate.
Why are you backtracking?
is
That's
this?
it. That's as far as he wants to go, I guess. That's it.
To be fair, Colorado had good scenery too, though.
Colorado sucks dick. I was born in Colorado. Let's not fucking.
You were comparing.
Why do you like
you were
Colorado?
comparing scenery here. I gave you a comparison.
That's all Colorado has.
Your rebuttal
That's
is
all
it sucks
Colorado-
dick.
Yeah, because that's all it is. Hope you like hiking.
Okay,
because
so
what else do you do
so
in Colorado?
here's weather and scenery.
and the entertainment industry and an entertainment capital of the world and a million billion things you can do. What did you do? Nine times out of 10 in fucking, where you lived in Colorado.
Smoked weed.
Okay.
Like
Remember when we went
You
to?
didn't like it.
too-
It's disgusting, but I like it.
No, PAX
Too what?
PAX
Too salty.
East. PAX East this year was a good.
Yeah.
we went to PAX East this year, and it
Oh, it
snowed
was
during
fucking
one night
cold.
at like 2 a.m. while everyone was at a bar wearing like San Diego outfits. And I think I might have seen somebody die. Definitely.
Here's the thing. I thought last week we had a nice quiet talk in a forest, and I said, we need that chaos. We need that unpredictability. I need the viewers to go, what kind of shit show am I gonna watch this week? And I need advertisers to go, oh, no. Take some money and go somewhere nice.
So you want to start a fight? Like, you want to start a fight here?
I want World Star.
You should totally just go out there and you can do that. We'll get your back.
I live in this city. I am a citizen of Los Angeles. I
live
want
in
no
the city
trouble.
Yeah, we live here
now.
too. What the fuck?
Yeah, well, why are you trying to stir up trouble in the depths, below the city?
Because I don't know how it works here
No
yet.
one's trying to start. No one's trying to start anything.
I want to see how it works. I am. I want to see how it works.
You want to see a fight?
Kinda.
Go start a fight then.
It's pretty easy. Just
No,
start
I'm too
smoking
scared
weed
now.
around like a 3-year-old.
Oh yeah.
You're like hiding behind the seat already, talking about like
I'm afraid.
I want to see a fight.
I
dude.
want to start a fight right now.
I want to see a fight. Hey, Brett, go start a fight. Yeah, Brett, tell him. No, you were the kid on the bus that would throw the milk cartons in
Yeah.
the front.
I threw spitballs.
I knew it.
You're an instigator.
messed up, man.
And gum. I threw
Wow,
gum. I threw gum in someone's hair before. It was the day before I moved, and it got stuck in their hair, and they had to shave that section out of their head. But I didn't get to see the end result because I had moved. I was pretty bad in middle school.
It's a nice day. Oh, look at that temple. The what do you call it?
Agrabah.
Agrabah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Agrabah.
Agrabah.
A mosque?
Agrabah.
I don't think it's a mosque. It's something else. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Okay, Agrabah, we'll just go with that.
It's definitely Agrabah.
Have you ever seen Aladdin?
What? You want me to push the button? Is that what you're telling me to do? Can we
It's a
cross?
fire truck.
What's happening? What if we just run across the street? Do we have a signal?
Firefighters.
What happened? Nobody pushed this button?
Hello, sirs. God.
I think we just blew it. I think we
Gotta
just
love our
missed
men
the
in
signal.
That was the most awkward interaction I think so far.
I'm undercover now.
I was okay with all the other stuff. Even like the lady, telling James to go through the exit, but the firefighter thing right there, that was pretty bad.
They just said hi.
I can't wait to see what the Church of Scientology has to offer us.
You want to sit here
This bench?
on this park bench?
Right across
Oh,
from
it's
the
a
women's
sign.
It's an advertisement. Just go ahead and block it.
I heard this movie sucked.
It's pretty good.
How impolite, dude. Make me. I don't want to sit on that.
What the fuck?
Dude, I'm gonna break your thumb if I.
It's so nice out.
We should have stayed on the subway. We had a good thing going down there. I think we made a huge mistake getting off the
I
subway.
like the part where we couldn't hear each other and probably half of that is unusable.
I like the part where we thought leaving the subway was better.
Hey, look! There's a billboard for YouTube TV. YouTube TV.
What are you excited to watch on YouTube TV?
It's ice beside.
They have like 10 channels.
No, it's YouTube Gaming you're thinking of.
No, they have 10.
Oh wait, what's
10
YouTube TV?
YouTube TV has like 10 channels.
You just
It's
spit
like
all
live
over
TV,
Trevor.
dude.
Did you?
Yeah, he's really
I see
excited
it.
about YouTube TV.
I see.
That's alright. I spit. Quite
I have a
bit.
question.
See, I know you don't give a fuck about YouTube TV, so I'm wondering what your whole deal is here.
I
right
actually
now.
do. I wish we could get it for free because we're YouTubers, but that doesn't work that way.
Are you guys both recording the same thing? Who's recording them?
And you're getting us too.
You guys always.
You both have the same angle right now.
It's always.
I went like this, I went like that.
No, I'm getting those.
We always
but
do
it
a
doesn't
cross.
look like you're getting those two. That's why everybody's like, what are you doing?
I'm getting those two.
No, you're getting
No, you're literally both recording only me and Alex.
Because I went like this, because I had a better angle like that.
Oh, I thought you were like.
No,
you.
I was like, a couple times I was like, okay.
Welcome to CCTV.
Sorry.
Typically you would shoot across. Typically what you were doing was what makes more sense. So it's fine. But I just noticed that both I was like, James is talking. I just
I think Lindsay's
Lindsay's done. She's like, I gotta go. I just called an Uber.
What a
We
terrible
got
eyes.
4K cameras that's just like fucking.
Oh yeah, by the way, we have new cameras.
Can't wait
for
to show this
uh,
episode to Septic and be like, check it out, you little bitch.
He's always gonna have the one up in functioning a camera. So.
Yeah, probably everything.
I wanted to
dog
talk
could
not
open
a
the gate.
serious
My dog could
issues.
open the gate.
James would like to talk about serious issues.
I tried, but you
About
guys are
YouTube
talking
dying.
about buildings and
YouTube's-
architecture and
shit that doesn't matter.
What do you want to mention about YouTube that like every other
I don't-
YouTuber has
you put me
about
off
already
now.
on
I
Twitter?
don't even really want to talk about it anymore.
I feel like there's some interesting
You just brought up how
things.
you want to talk about YouTube.
I wanted to talk about how it affects us because we've memed and we haven't memed about it, but we haven't given a strict like, this is how it's affecting us on a day-to-day.
Well, right now we're sitting on a bench recording a podcast, so I think they have a pretty good idea. We just showed a fucking subway here.
Yeah, can we go to Union Station instead? I'm sorry, I forgot we parked there.
Union Station?
Yes, please. Thank you, sorry.
You're welcome. No problem. No problem.
What? You forgot we parked? So
At Union
that's the
Station.
thing with getting older is that like it seems like it's just.
Here's
not
the
all
thing
there.
about the one thing that I mess up per week. You forget like 400 conversations, and you're only 24.
That's 400
Yeah.
out of like 20,000.
So like, what's your excuse?
There's a lot going
Because you're
on.
just young. Okay, well, yeah, there's a lot going on right now.
Well,
I think my retention is much higher. I think if we measured sieves, what falls through.
I feel like Brett does remember small things sometimes.
Yeah, thank you.
But you did forget to buy those batteries.
Yeah, because I have to do everything.
He also forgets to buy small things sometimes.
We all
So,
make
I mean,
mistakes.
I don't want to choose sides, but he forgot that Amazon is recorded tomorrow too.
You forgot that.
Sorry, no, you forgot that.
You forgot
You
that.
forgot that.
You
You said it
forgot
was
it.
Wednesday.
You were like, oh, are we doing it tomorrow?
I also don't want to choose sides, but he is right. You thought
I
it was
didn't.
Wednesday.
You're the ones that thought it was the wrong date, and then I was
What?
like, I
No,
thought it was
that's
Tuesday
not at
too.
all what happened.
Listen, I do 95% of the planning in business, while these fucking turds fuck off. So I don't even want to hear it. And if you want to actually piss me off,
I'm a turd.
I'll actually get mad on this podcast because it's not even fucking funny. That's what I thought.
Making me scared.
Now let's fucking talk about whatever you want to talk about for this Uber ride.
I mean, we're trapped in.
That's right.
Well, we don't have any cameras on us anymore, so it's kinda like
What,
there's no
Joe? What are you doing, Joe? Is everyone crazy? Is everyone's first day recording? I don't understand. Joe, I feel like I'm going crazy. Don't whisper. You're on a podcast.
Yeah, we gotta hear.
Sorry,
what
I
you're
was
saying.
just trying to disconnect
He's still
myself
in
from the
character with
conversation.
James on podcast. He hasn't
Yeah,
broke character
he's still
since-
memeing James.
Yeah.
Old memeing James, just memeing
I'm not
away.
memeing anyone. What do you mean?
We do have characters on Cow Chop.
What are you
Isn't that
talking about?
Kind of weird.
I didn't meme shit.
I just like, because I'm usually just really quiet.
First council of meme court is now in session. James Wilson, you've been brought before meme court because you think you're not memeing, but
I'm
you're
not
definitely
memeing.
in meme
this
character.
podcast is legit shit. That's legit.
I mean,
That's
it's
not
been
a
art.
meme.
James
You
is
think that's a meme?
being
Something's
accused
wrong.
of obstruction of podcast.
How do you plead against obstruction of podcast and memeing?
Guilty. Far guilty.
Far guilty.
Far guilty.
What punishment do we mete out?
I
Far
don't know.
guilty of
Maybe you should
memecast.
just take me off next week.
Like the live stream party.
Yeah, James, you're gonna be in the live stream party, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna actually DJ it.
Oh, you
really?
are.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're gonna DJ
Well, I've been
the
learning
LA
how to
live
DJ.
stream party that we
Wow,
promised.
I'm so happy that we're so serious right
Sorry,
now.
I-
Did
Did
you?
we?
I have
Did
I
you?
have memed.
This is a great
I stopped
story.
myself.
Have people tuned out at this point?
It's been a pretty long
Put in
episode.
hashtag CCTV if you're still here. Because I don't think there's many of you here.
We don't know what
I
this
really don't.
episode will even be like. What was your favorite part of this episode?
When we tried to start conversation and then it went nowhere. and
James,
then
I
it fell
nominate. You know what? I just want to take a moment just to let you. You brought
Keep
the. You
reaching
brought.
over and touching him. What's this like whole?
We're having a moment. Why don't you fuck off?
All right, just leaving me and Trevor out of it.
Listen, I think you've had some of the best conversation topics this week. I know we've all memed a little bit through the chaos, but I'm glad that you told us a really good story about the Twizzlers factory. I did not know anything about that. I think it kind of blew all of our minds.
I also went back to the horse track and won $200, and we didn't even get to that.
We got time right now.
You
We're
just
going
said
back.
it.
We're going to.
I just said it now. That's it. I got it at the end.
We had
nice,
time.
dude.
Was this on your birthday?
No, it was Thursday. Thursday was Friday. It was the day after my birthday.
Wow. You love the horse track. You are a natural, though. Some people find a location and they're like, you know what? Hell yeah, I'm into this. And they're successful at it.
Well, I lost a lot of money at the start of the day.
Oh.
I bet $100 on one horse and got it all back. It was scary.
That's great that you got it back, though. If only we could have hobbies where we would spend money and get it all back, too. Go to a bar, get all your money back somehow.
I can't gamble.
What are you gonna enlighten us with today? Tell us something we didn't know.
Nothing, man. I don't have jack. Honestly, I'm pretty fried from just the past week and a half.
Why? What happened the last week and a half?
Nothing, man. Nothing in my life. I've been out in the sun for too long, which you can probably tell from my sweating forehead.
We're going to the desert this weekend.
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
We're gonna go to a pool party.
Oh yeah, we are going to a pool party. I forgot. See, this is your brain's working on full cylinders, man.
Weren't you just like earlier, like his brain, because he's old, is just kind of mush?
Yeah, wow.
And then, but now he's like.
He implied that.
But this was after like the three of you just confirmed that his brain is mush, and now.
I didn't say that. I mean, I said.
And now I gave him compliment, and now you're bandwagoning my compliment.
I prefaced
You're
my
bandwagoning
statement
my
saying I was
compliment.
not picking sides. I prefaced that.
I've never felt more like a dad in my life than this year.
prefaced that.
This was it.
I just like picking fights sometimes. So
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
hey, me too.
What? In the party videos, all those things. Now it's almost triggering more than it is like me wanting to go. Like I don't want to go to an E3 parties, but I see everyone talking about E3 parties.
Yeah.
But if I went to PAX, I'll be the guy talking about the parties. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
That's
it's
right.
like, I don't know. It's almost contradicting, I guess.
Totally understand. Oh, to film here in this alley? Oh, okay. We just thought because it was closed, we could just chill. So we'll bounce. No worries. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
See, now we got to move anyway.
Somehow I felt that would be returning. As I felt that vehicle blow a blast of cool wind past my face, I said, he will return.
This place is
They
beautiful.
had to have filmed the movie here.
Look, it says no bicycles,
RoboCop.
skateboards, or rollerblades, but it doesn't say no cameras.
Look,
It's
RoboCop.
implied.
Where's fucking RoboCop?
They filmed RoboCop here.
Where?
Look up.
I can't really zoom.
You can't? Oh.
It says RoboCon, you idiot!
Oh.
Fucking moron.
Off
Joe,
to find.
goddamn it, you fucking.
Do me hold the bag?
You fucking asshole.
What?
I'm like paying, and he's like, I completely forgot that we were filming this right in front of the guy at the cashier.
Oh yeah, I forgot we were even filming that. Yeah, after saying that, I was like, oh crap, I forgot you can't film.
Jesus Christ. Trevor's standing right there filming.
That was a mistake. I forgot we were filming. I thought we were done.
The pool is deep. It's really deep in the middle.
It was pretty deep.
Also, like, you'll go out and want to be like, I'm going to play with the floaties and, like, have a good time in the middle. You'll fucking die. Someone will, like, go over you with the floaty and, like, knock you down. It's like, you need a floaty if you're going to be in the floaty zone.
Are there any lifeguards? Like,
Yeah,
what if,
there's
like, somebody
lifeguards.
actually drowned? You know what I mean? Like, if they're drunk?
There's, like, 6 lifeguards that stand around the edge of the pool and look like this.
Because
they're probably miserable.
sober?
Yeah, they're probably
So
miserable.
sober and
Drunk
miserable.
people around them.
That'd be
like,
so miserable.
You saw
house
this girl?
music
Yeah.
for hours.
There's this girl with, like, braces, so she was, like, she looked like she was, like, 13, and she was just standing here like, yo, I hope my life doesn't end up like these people.
So I mean, that was probably the
There was
closest,
some yak outside that UFIT for a while, and
Yeah,
no one
that was
cleaned it.
gross.
There was a pile of yak right out the entrance, and like nobody cleaned it. It was just there.
What's the grossest thing you've ever seen at your gym?
Probably that yak.
Yeah.
I mean that yak was pretty gross. I don't really know. I mean, oh wait, I saw. Did I talk about this before?
You've
saw,
seen a
like,
couple people.
that one dude that was like damn near naked that I walked in on, like he wasn't in the changing stalls. He was just like changing in wide open when I went in there, and it was starting to close down, and he was like.
What do you
Pretty
mean by
much.
changing? Like in the locker room?
Yeah, but he wasn't.
he
He wasn't in like a stall or anything like that. He was just wide open as soon as you get in. Like he was just standing there.
That happens
Like there's
a
a
lot.
shower
Yeah, it does
area.
happen.
You know,
It's just a
there's like
locker
a tucked away.
Yeah, it's
thing.
literally just their locker room that you're just.
I think
But
it meant
there
like he
are-
was standing
there
next to the
are
treadmills
designated
and shit.
areas seemingly to change. Like there's multiple stalls. There's like a little.
But not everyone
cutaway.
has like a lack of confidence that they have to go into like a stall to like change.
Especially when you're
Kudos
old.
to that dude then. I mean, but I saw like damn near everything.
Old people at the locker room.
They don't care.
They'd gladly walk out into the open with their balls hanging out. They
Well,
don't
yeah,
care.
because they want to like show off what years of effort has
Of age.
accumulated to, right?
And time has done to their ball sack. I mean, I feel you. I feel you, dude.
Fuck's sakes with me.
That gym's alright though, dude. That has a fucking sauna and like a hot tub.
I've never used the hot tub there. You've been in
No.
the hot tub?
I haven't used it.
You've seen it?
Yeah,
It's real?
It's next to the pool.
I've never been in the pool. Are
Yeah.
you sure those things are there?
Yes.
Maybe they scammed you.
I literally. What do you mean? Like, with
There's
an illusion?
racquetball.
How would they scam him if
They
he got access to that?
Nah,
Wouldn't he-
he's not. He doesn't use it. They showed him the brochure, and that's what he's thinking of.
Oh.
What are you talking?
You mean my physical tour of looking at it and being next to
Why
it?
have you
How
never
do you
used
not
the
know there's
pool?
a fucking pool, by the way?
One, I never got a tour, and two, I've never
It's literally
got
just
a
through
tour.
the locker room. You just go straight.
Why would I go through the locker room to something I didn't know
Like if you
existed?
got lost, like if you're like, oh, this is the
Why
wrong
would I
way.
be lost in the locker room?
I'm trying to help.
I'm a
trying to help
competent
you.
gym
help
member.
Me help you.
I'm just saying.
You're incompetent if you don't know where like.
No
shit
one
is in
ever
the gym.
told me there was a pool, so I've never seen
There's
the
a
pool.
pool. There's a jacuzzi. There's a sauna.
No one's ever
It's
told me
all
about
in the
those
locker
things.
room. You just
I've seen
go
the
through the locker
sauna
room.
because if you
Just go through the locker room,
'cause
man.
you have to take
just fucking walk through it.
But why would I walk through it?
I don't know. Just
I'm
tour
not,
one
I'm not
day.
Christopher Columbus at my gym. I'm not like, how far does the road go?
I did
right
like
there.
two leg machines, and that was just because like my butt's big, and I was like maybe I can like tone it down
Extra
a bit.
thick.
So I was like, you know what, I could put some.
Why are you laughing?
What's so funny, dude?
Why are you laughing?
None, man.
You're laughing at your
Continue.
fucking friend, bro.
I'm trying to lose weight. My butt's big. I'm trying to lose
Go over
butt
to his
weight.
house and dive for some coins. It'll help you with your.
It might help. In fact, Ayn actually went swimming yesterday. I threw her into the pool.
How was that?
She actually, I'm teaching her. I guess, well, she's learning on her own. She does her little paddles and stuff. She's swimming pretty well. It was actually pretty funny. She actually. So I was saying like I was diving for coins last week. This week I was diving for shit because I'm shit in the pool. And it was.
Does the shit
So
float or does
the
it?
circumstances like were like she like. I have like a gun, like a kind of like how we have like squirt guns or whatever. I have like a water gun, and like I would shoot it up in the air. She's like one of those dogs that like she sees like a stream of water and she'll try to like bite at it.
Yeah.
I guess. And so she was trying to bite at the stream of water, and she fucking like dove into the pool, and I guess in all of the disarray she shit herself. So like half of the shit was on the sidewalk, and then I noticed that 2 pieces of shit were in the pool at the bottom. and
sank.
And I mean it was at the bottom. So like the only way to get the shit was to dive down in, like as if I was getting the coin.
Remember
Like
your
a net
training.
or something like a big.
Oh yeah, you should have a net.
A net.
Yeah.
Our net's broken. The
So did you grab
landlords
like a
never,
baggie?
Yeah, I had like a bag, and I dove down and like picked it up like it was a
It's
coin.
like your weeks of training diving for
Yeah.
coins led up to that moment
Yeah.
where you have to go, and you probably did it real good too.
Yeah, I
Probably did
got it.
one swoop.
I scooped it up,
One
and it came
physical
up
motion.
solid, and I tossed it tossed it out into the grass, and then like I was like, Ayn, why did you shit in the pool? Why did you shit in the pool? Like, but the cleaner will come and it'll get fucking purged and hopefully it'll be all good. But yeah, she was swimming and she shit in the pool.
I think it only works if some like at least one of the people really wants the dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they were getting it for themselves versus like this is our dog. Because it never works when it's like this is our dog.
Right.
Because down the road it's like
Custody.
who keeps the
Always
dog?
always one
And then
person.
if both people want the dog, then it's even worse. Because then it's like, do you have like dog visits? Like, is it like a child where like 1 week one person gets a dog, next week so there's pretty complicated with that.
How would you handle that, Joe? You were looking with your girlfriend. It would be your dog, I assume.
Well, I mean,
I think it should be your dog, right?
Joe wouldn't let that dog go. He wouldn't give it up. He wouldn't
I mean,
give it up.
are you
No
saying
way
like
he
if what are you saying like if like they broke
Like, are you
up or
shopping
something?
and are you both like which breed,
Is
or are
it
you
joint
like
custody?
this is the breed I always
I
wanted?
never really thought about that. I mean, I guess it would be like.
You have to
I
think.
feel like, I
think
always
about
thought
it.
it'd be
Yeah,
like,
you have to think of the most like morbid, terrible, like outcome, and just in case,
You and
even-
your girlfriend have a terrible breakup. She's like, the dog's mine. It's always been mine. I've walked him more. It's my
I don't
dog.
know. I never thought of that. Like I honestly never thought
Are you
of that.
giving it up? Would you give up the dog?
I don't know.
Would
I
you dive into the pool for your dog's poop?
Yeah. Oh.
that's where
Yeah.
I'm at.
Yeah. I would.
Then it's your dog. If you're doing that at that
Yeah.
point.
But she's like, I dove in the pool and pulled its shit out once. Our dog is always shitting in the pool. We both did it. I deserve this dog more than you.
I feel like I don't know. I honestly wouldn't even think of that
There's documents,
situation.
you know.
Though.
But
Like, I
what
wouldn't even-
happens if it happens?
I wouldn't. I
You
just
sign
it doesn't.
documents.
Yeah.
You put your name on a document.
You need a doggy
He's just like, I didn't
prenup.
think about it, so it's
Yeah.
I don't know. I just
you
really.
have to, hypothetically though,
This could happen. This is not a
Yeah.
fantasy scenario.
I don't know. I wouldn't. I honestly wouldn't think about it. Like,
What does
till it
that mean?
happens.
That's not an answer.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't
It's
be like. I
let's
wouldn't be
not
like.
think about it. Why are we even talking
Yeah.
about
It's
it,
like
right?
why would you like?
It's just like a big responsibility or whatever.
It's just a big responsibility. All right, we're just
Yeah,
trying to
I
get
don't know.
ahead of
It-
life, you know?
not even like a hypothetical. It's my fucking dog. Nothing?
I feel like it'd be like our dog kind of thing. Like it's our dog.
So you would
like,
share custody for the rest of that dog's life.
Yeah.
You'd be like
yeah,
an
it'd be like
actual kid.
Yeah, it wouldn't be any
So
different
you have
than
like
a
another
kid.
girlfriend
like,
later, and then you're like, sorry, I gotta drop off my dog.
I know,
at
but
my
you wouldn't-
ex-girlfriend's house because we share custody.
yeah. But you wouldn't think about that. Like, why'd you be like, oh, we're gonna break up one day? Like, I don't know. Like, I just wouldn't think of that.
It's like,
I just
why do prenuptial agreements? You got to plan for the
I
worst.
get, yeah.
I'm still waiting. I was supposed to get like $200-300 back or something from my fucking last one.
Hey, you know
I
what's
ain't getting
funny?
nothing.
Funny story. I was going through some mail, and I've got your security deposit check.
Holy shit, that's amazing.
But it's like $25.
What the fuck? They said like 200.
It's like 25.
They changed their mind.
Because I was like, I saw it, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh no, I've kept them for money. And then I was like, what? It's $25. I was like, oh, I don't
So
feel
you
bad.
fucking opened it too.
It says it on the thing.
Unbelievable.
Wait
You
for
opened my
the-
mail. I could call the police. I could call the police.
I committed a
Are
felony.
you talking about the Cow Chop?
I actually
No,
thought
I'm talking about my
It was
house.
from,
They
oh.
probably went in and saw the word cunt on the wall, and they were like, we're gonna deduct another $200.
Holy shit.
That was probably game over.
that reminds
sorry.
me. I'll bring it in.
Actually, I went over these guys' house this weekend just to hang out.
Yeah.
And they have a pretty shoddy operation in there.
I saw Trevor's
They
closet
were
door get broken.
streaming, and it was like I was in like some weird underground, like post-apocalyptic like streaming setup. It was just very warm, and they were doing a lot of bits.
Yeah.
It was interesting, man. It was like 2008. Like
I mean, I saw that
machinima.
Trevor got featured on a really high-level Twitch community-based channel that takes from highlights and puts them up on their own channel.
Yeah,
I saw
man.
that. That was stupendous.
When I watched it, though, you're right. It was like I had discovered those guys running an underground like chicken fighting ring or something.
Yeah, it does
I
get
tuned
pretty
in. I'm
hot.
like, what the fuck?
It was so hot. In
Yeah,
that room.
it looked
gets
hot.
really
like
hot.
90-something degrees when you walk in.
They're playing like
It's just
He's just shaking his head, yeah.
All the body heat.
No, like,
your
my,
AC
my
is
room's
broken.
Good, though.
Well, I mean, the AC is like very like light.
Yeah.
It's, like, doesn't,
My room's like fine. It was like 70 degrees in there.
It's very
you've
like
seen-
college
you've
setup.
seen like my like streaming setup
Yeah.
where I have like lights.
I went to
and
his
have-
house for the first time this weekend, and his streaming, and I'm sure yours is too, but like, his is like the fucking NASA command center. There's like 6 screens, a green screen, lights. It's like, oh, you're ready to stream when you sit down in this chair. Like,
Right.
it's a place. It's not like fucking amateur hour. Oops, I broke the closet door. Here's the GameCube laying on the floor. We're breaking things on a
You're
table.
screaming, and I guess before that, Jacob just punched through like a table, like
An IKEA table.
IKEA lack, yeah.
He punched through and just screamed. That was like.
Oh, you guys are just recycling bits now, huh? You're breaking tables in your spare time for that extra money? Oh, I see how it is. I get it.
It was-
The underground cow chop fucking squad over here.
So
you
when
want
you-
to see me break a table?
So we're
Give me
talking
20
about-
bucks.
We're talking about like how these guys like maybe have like their own videos one day. We
Yeah.
experimented with the retard zone. I think that like what I saw was like the future of what would happen.
I love it.
Cow Chop
God,
was
it's not
just
looking
given.
like there's like an inch of logic in the future, is there? Like there's just like, it's just like, you know, like I'm not even thinking about that. Like, I'm not even thinking.
I'm not
about
even
the-
thinking
I'm not
about
even
the next
thinking about the
generation.
future.
You're like Saved by the Bell, the new class. That's like what that's like, and that will one
I
day
think some
be
guy
it.
like donated like $50 and they started making fun of him. Like they just started shaming him on stream and
Oh,
everything.
that gets him depressed. Don't do that. Don't do that.
It was good. It was actually one of the best things I've ever seen, and
Wow.
I'd like to sort of incorporate that next time. If we could have like just these guys on their own podcast, and just see how many bits you could come up with by yourself.
You want to do the new class exclusive
'Cause I haven't
CCTV
seen
episode?
this yet, Trevor. I haven't seen this one in a bit.
with that.
The smoke.
Wouldn't
Was
that
it
be
the-
amazing? Having them do a D&D as the new class of 1980X, except it's just them. Like Trevor is now like a senior, and then we have like 2 fucking like juniors or something like that coming in. Ugh, that'd be fucking gross.
What are you doing? Oh, he took the
you
log
going
off.
for a dive?
He's going. I'm going to protect the camera equipment. Here
You're
we go,
gonna-
big boy.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Wow.
You splashed Lindsay real good. She's making a face like she is so
Dude.
mad.
Right?
All right, okay.
But are they the rooms that like the general peasants can just buy the highest ticket and still go to?
Yes, that tends to happen sometimes, and that there's an overlap.
That's the 3rd time I've dunked this underwater on purpose.
Equipment is not important. Just like a pool filter is not important.
Our yeah, these things are kind of expensive actually. They're like $500, I think, for for the wireless.
Whatever. We make that in one video thanks to YouTube finally getting those ads back on the platform, taking care of business.
Are they back now?
Are they?
No, they're not.
Okay.
We're gonna fucking go out of business.
Immediately, dude. I noticed the same thing.
You think he's bragging about knowing Sky? Or you think he's bragging about knowing Post Malone?
She said Sky.
In this moment, which do you think he's doing?
So you guys did like a live show recently.
What is this?
You brought up Sky's Minecraft.
He did.
Why do we keep bringing the subject back up?
I don't know.
The subject?
We're having a serious. This is a serious podcast.
Kind of your brand already.
Check this out. This is a.
Oh.
This is a Cow Chop branded. Fidget spawner.
Shit.
And what it does is there is a centrifuge in the middle chassis.
Don't act like you know what you're talking about.
And with the force of a gravitational pull, one might assume.
Alex, don't.
You simply apply pressure.
Don't talk about the science.
To one of the base angles.
He doesn't know what he's.
Fuck. And watch.
He watched Bill Size.
It never stops spinning.
Bill
Size new Netflix show
it never
one
stops
time.
spinning.
You're still talking about the
Centrifugal force.
It's not a centrifuge.
And then watch. It stops, and here's the Cow Chop logo.
Doesn't
right in the middle.
know what he's
also
talking
designed by
about.
Rooster Teeth.
Now throw it into the pool.
Doesn't
I
know
can't.
at all what
belongs.
he's.
We only have like 4 of these.
Oh, can I have that one?
No.
Give it to him. Throw it in the pool.
Sorry.
Whoever cleans the peas out of the pool gets the fidget spinner.
Deal.
What the fuck, man?
Whoever cleans the peas out gets a fucking piece of
How are we
sweet
gonna clean
merch.
a bunch of fucking peas out, bro?
And might I
This is
just
a
say-
one-time offer. Any interns who want to come and work for one day, clean the peas out of Septic's pool.
Did I
will
tell
get
you about
this.
Did I tell you about this
They're
yet?
gonna be so mushy too. The peas.
They're gonna be awful.
Yuck.
Maybe they'll just disintegrate on their own. You're both foreigners. You guys could talk about that. I mean, you're working on your visa status.
Who's a foreigner?
This one.
You're a foreigner?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're from Czechoslovakia.
Yes.
It's true.
Where are you actually from? Russia?
Predominantly true, yes.
Very good.
Russia.
Very good.
The Arctic landmass of the East. East from here, at least.
I want to touch his eyes. Well, how did you do? You have a visa and everything for here?
I have a green card.
How did that happen?
I got one.
How did you get
I
one?
stayed here illegally for 10 years.
What? Wait, do you have family here though? That is
No.
legally here?
Well, I guess my dad, but he adopted me, so he's a citizen.
Wow, that is a story. How did that work?
It was only like 2 sentences.
No, but like
I appreciate
there's so much
that,
that
though.
like should like there's a long story behind that for like how you actually got your green card.
You're watching this in a pocket dimension, where right now, even though you may be watching this on Monday or Wednesday, it's happening live. So, special guest, new to the podcast.
I'm Jeff.
We kind of do that usually, yeah.
I feel like you guys are pretty safe where you are now, though. You're in a concrete box. Like, how much damage can you do to concrete?
So, funny you ask. That's what I thought too. The place burned down before we got there. It used to be a set construction company, and it's straight up, they burned it to the ground. And so there's a new roof. But you're right, the concrete survived the fire, but I guess it's flammable. And then also concrete is like dentable. I've noticed a lot more than I thought it would be. Like we've already like kind of, I don't want to go on camera saying things we've done, but like.
One would, yeah.
But yeah.
Incriminate yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely safer, I think, on one level, but I think a lot more about like where we would go if we get kicked out now. I'm like, oh.
House in the woods.
House in the woods.
Yeah.
That show will become the entire channel, I guess. So.
The only people I get more worried about than you guys are them right now.
Well, they're the new kids in the block, right? So we gotta haze them. So we got some stuff planned for their panel tomorrow, obviously.
Can I haze them?
Just have to ruin kind of their whole experience here. But
Do you wanna hate them a little bit?
Hate them?
Yeah, a little bit. I'll give you a little reason to.
Okay, yeah. No, I love hating people.
My kid Millie, she discovered you guys, not through me.
Don't say she switched.
She became like a huge Cow Chop fan, and I would catch her watching fucking Cow Chop videos all the time.
Nice.
And then the other day, I was like, I heard Steven in my house, and I looked at her, and she's like the world's biggest fucking kid fan.
He's dreamy. I mean, what are you gonna do, right?
Yeah. He's
getting sent back to
He's
Canada
like Matthew
anyway.
McConaughey with Down
last
syndrome.
Here. Okay.
And I'm like, oh, you like Sugar Pine 7? She's like, I love them. They're the funniest thing ever. And I was like, I thought you were like Cow Chop. And she goes, oh no, not anymore. Now I like Sugar Pine.
Damn!
Yeah.
Wow.
She fucking traded up,
God.
or down, or laterally, whatever.
What the fuck?
Yeah. They're stealing your 11-year-old fan base.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we've prospered. I mean, last year we had that panel with like the 6-year-old asking us a question. Are we gonna have these preteens back?
They're younger than you, man.
You guys are old hat.
Out, dude.
It's because of the
Kid's
age
like
restriction.
20.
The age-restricted content is phasing
In a way,
out.
we could blame this on you. You and Steven go back and you groomed him essentially to take over your own
I
shit.
brought him to LA, and this is my fault.
You created this
monster. It's like a Greek tragedy prophecy. Like I did something.
Fuck's sake.
But even
Where
further
did he
than
come
that,
from?
That's a great question.
Which one of our videos did you hate? Was
Which
it the
one
one
of
that you
your
had to be
videos?
in, where you had to eat cereal off of Joe?
And
also, why
highlight
hasn't Michael come back? Is my second question.
That's good. We don't let Michael out much. He just had a kid. He's not allowed to do anything anymore. He just fucking feeds bottles to babies now.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
His life's over. Fun, wacky Michael. That
He's
dude's
busy.
dead. Yeah. Responsible Michael. He's that's the new
Gavin's
Michael.
still kidless.
Who knows where the fuck that guy is? I see him like once every 3 weeks maybe. I don't even know he still works here. I assume he does.
Gavin?
Yeah. I think
He's like
so.
with those the slow guys or whatever.
Yeah, they're slow. The slow guys. Yeah.
Jeff, as somebody that worked, put in the time from those beginnings, and now on Netflix you've got series. You hear someone like Steven Suptic on his videos. He's like, yeah, I think we're gonna get a Netflix series. I think we're gonna get Sugar Pine 7. We're gonna launch the channel. We're gonna get a Netflix series. What do you say to someone like that, full of hope, confidence? Maybe a little arrogant. Kip was on the podcast last week. He's like, yeah, I think we're gonna get a Netflix. We're gonna try for a Netflix series. No big deal.
Stop that.
No, this is the business clap.
I say to Steven.
You gotta do it this way.
That was a bit. Now I'm down with the bit.
I say to Steven Suptic, you're welcome.
Nice.
If you're doing your job right, and we're doing our job right at Achievement Hunter, it looks like friends hanging out on a sofa playing video games. And it's what it is at a service level, but if you do it well, it looks effortless and easy, and nobody sees how fucking much work goes on behind the scenes. And how really, the thing about you guys are just idiots, and you're lunatics, and you're insane, and I get a little nervous walking into your building because I don't know if I'm gonna get hit in the face with something, or what I have to eat, or whatever it is. But what they don't see, and I don't want to pull the veil back too big, is that you guys are incredibly professional. Yeah, you really are. You're very regimented. You have a schedule. You guys are really good about sticking to it. You guys get your fucking jobs done. And you make decisions based on I would love to do that, but it's more important that I get this content out. We have to we got to keep the lights on. We got to pay the bills. We got to do these things. And I think the audience doesn't know that and doesn't see that because we all do such a good job of looking like we're all hanging out and eating tacos and drinking beer.
Right.
And it's just, and that is a small portion of it, but the fucking amount of work and love and effort that goes on behind that to make it look so effortless is the thing that just doesn't get seen, and hopefully probably shouldn't and never will.
Right.
Me and Craig, we're big college guys.
Yeah, big college guys.
I can tell.
We're
definitely
big
it definitely
college.
fits into your personality. Do you also hit up the strip clubs and everything?
So the funny thing about college is that I used to commute and I used to drive
from a
there.
strip club.
And you know what? Speaking of strip clubs and underwear, we're actually sponsored by.
Smooth.
Well, I mean, I guess we're just sponsored by a sponsor this week. Me Undies. Have you guys heard about Me Undies?
No, please tell us.
Well, instead of just telling you, I'm going to show you right here.
Oh, you got a pair on.
Oh my
yeah,
goodness.
we're talking about stripping.
Interesting.
You know, this is what I'm talking about right here. Don't look at my dick though, but these are it right here.
Those are actually quite
soft,
exquisite.
Yeah, they feel nice.
They're very exquisite.
I'm actually.
looking.
I don't want to start taking my clothes off for the.
We could get kicked out of here real quick.
Yeah,
on
I know.
this campus
I was
if you
kind
start
of
doing that. Are there streakers here?
Oh yeah.
They do that kind of
Yeah,
thing?
every game day. There's a lot of
see?
speakers.
Look at that.
It's not a game day though, so.
Do you have any I guess tips for anyone that's doing YouTube as well as going to college at the same time?
Don't.
Damn.
But
All right, moving on to the next topic.
Well, I mean, Alex has been watching me for a long time. He sent me various emails asking me.
I sent you one.
He sent me emails.
I sent you one email
and I was like,
asking
"Hey,
if you
dude,
want.
I want to do stuff," and I just ignored it.
You just blew it so out of proportion.
I
And
mean,
you
I
didn't
just
ignore it. You responded, and then you blew me off.
I did.
But it wasn't like I was your fan. We were both on machinima.com at the same time.
Machinima.com.
You blew the whole context out. Everyone that watched that episode blew the whole
know.
context. But if you don't know the story, I'm sure everyone by now already knows the story. I emailed you in like 2008 to like just do like a voice acting sort of like collaboration. We did it through YouTube PMs. You know how like used to be able to,
Yeah.
like, send,
Oh yeah. The PMs. Yeah.
right, through like messages in your inbox.
Those are
on
easy to
YouTube.
ignore though. You just
But the thing is,
I deliberately ignored
he
it.
didn't ignore me. He responded back and was like, said some shit about being on the East Coast. Like, oh yeah, man, East Coast times are crazy,
It's
right?
impossible for us to communicate if I'm on the East Coast.
But I was
so.
on the East Coast with him.
Oh.
And then after that, he just didn't respond.
Oh.
I left it at that. It wasn't like I was
Yeah.
I
afterwards.
straight up lied.
Oh.
I lied to him. I didn't want anything to do with him.
Trevor, yeah, you want to talk about how we met? Why you're here today? How your life has changed?
It really is weird how like it happened because I was just going through streams and then I saw you streaming on the Hub's channel and you're playing DayZ.
By himself?
Yeah. And then
When
he
did that happen?
That never happened.
You
But-
streamed by
just-
yourself?
No, just
No,
doesn't
when did
talk-
that happen?
that never happened.
was it? No, that was on the Creature channel, or your Twitch channel.
The one time we did DayZ, like it was both of us
Yeah,
and
it
we
was
dressed
both
up
of us.
for it.
No, he did DayZ on his own.
On the Hub channel.
Yeah.
By himself.
And then he switched to Counter-Strike, and then I joined him, and then like I was like, your stream quality is kind of like really blocky and not that
Damn!
You shouted him out on stream in his
good.
Counter-Strike?
Yeah, I joined his arms
So you
race game.
followed, you just watched, and then you followed him
And then I was
from
like- I
like,
was like,
the
you should-
first game to the second game, and you told him his stream looked like shit.
Yeah, and I was like, you can probably do this to make it better, and then like he added, or did I add you, and then you accepted, I think, and then I talked.
Why did you accept when he was like
He was-
essentially calling you out?
Technical
He,
help.
it was in game that he was just like, you know how everyone's talking? It was
Yeah.
like a gun game, and he's like, hey Alex, your stream looks doesn't look very good. I could probably give you some settings to help you out. And I was like, all right, maybe he's right. Maybe my stream does look like shit right now. You know, I wasn't a big streamer.
But why him as opposed to like maybe dozens of other people that would have said the same
Because
thing?
he was just
you know?
conveniently there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just
Yeah.
It
Out of
just worked
convenience.
out.
I
It
mean-
worked out.
I could have had somebody that was like a master streamer, but they never said anything. You know, they never
Yeah.
said my.
I guess
my
good on
stream
Trevor
looked
for extending his hand to
Right.
help. Right.
And I was
Yeah.
like, all right, I'll add this dude, and he gave me some settings, and after that, I mean, friendship really bloomed.
He invited me to Counter-Strike, and we just played a lot, and then he.
So how did you meet Aaron then after? Was that after?
Yeah, and
Was it
then
after?
so I played a game with Counter-Strike with him and Aaron, and then shortly after he found better players, and then he started playing with them. And then throughout at some point, my animations came up, and I was like, maybe I can do some for you, and you're like, okay, and then
Oh, then he opened the door back up again?
Yeah.
He had already left you?
Yeah, I mean, I already used him at that point. So I might as well do his.
Wow.
Did you ever really improve on Counter-Strike after that?
I only got to like Supreme, and then I dropped off. I don't.
Okay, so you were decent, because every time I would play with you, Trevor, you just do like such dog shit things that would just piss me off, man. And you'd be screaming in the mic all the time. It wasn't a good meme. I wasn't recording. You know what I'm talking about.
I don't remember.
Covered everything.
Yeah,
for the most part.
We've covered just about everything, right? Thanks for bringing us out to your old campus and showing us what our life could have been had we stayed and got a proper education.
Yeah, you have a lot of soul-crushing debt to deal with
Yeah, I was
too.
gonna say he didn't
which is
really
nice.
speak too fondly of it. It's like-
Hey, it's
Well,
you know
the
good
film
education.
school clique was like, that was cool.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, we've done some cool shit actually.
Bully kids and stuff.
Yeah, we bullied a lot of kids that weren't in the film school because, like, you know, not creative, right? That's like
Right.
worse than being a nerd in this campus.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, man, fuck yeah.
There was one we did like a lot of skits back then too, and like I remember one we had we were filming a skit with like a toothbrush, and we taped two sides of the toothbrush, so we like a double-headed one, and we like brushed each other's teeth, and then these like drunk frat guys showed up, and we're like, oh, I want to be in the movie, and they grabbed it, and one of them shoved it up his friend's ass while we were like filming it, and they're like, yo, you getting this? And we're like, yes, we are, and we just cut into the video and made a little
So when you
skit.
took it out, like was it poop on it? Or, like, I mean,
No, it looked clean enough, but
so did you toss it or?
well, afterwards,
how
put it in the
deep?
guy's mouth afterwards too.
Ew, what?
It was. I mean, okay.
Ew.
He had
This
pants
happened
on.
here?
He had pants on.
This
So
happened here?
It
Oh,
happened
he had-
here. Yeah, it happened here.
Oh, okay.
In
I
those,
thought
in
you
those
meant like
glorified
actually.
dorms.
Like, what the fuck? How much have these squirrels seen, man?
No, these squirrels have seen a lot, and they're actually closing in. I don't know if you can tell, but they've
What are
been
they?
a lot closer since we started this podcast. So.
Yeah, we should probably
get out of here.
Yeah, we should probably get going, huh?
Oh, I'm allergic.
Well, thanks again.
Yeah, man.
Thanks
for
for
having
responding to that
me. I'll see you at RTX in a year.
one email I sent and a text message as well.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Most people don't message back, so.
Yeah, I hear that. The East
Yeah,
Coast,
East
like,
Coast and
yeah,
stuff.
It's
but,
tough.
Yeah, meundies.com/CCTV. I don't know if I mentioned that already, but let's get going.